Hello and welcome. I am the person who loves to make real jewelry and components that are also the dual effect of magic items. I love D&D and RPG, anything that has to do with tabletop gaming, but I love the idea of three-dimensional elements and effects. And tonight, I am just going to go really quick and talk about some ideas. So number one is, of course, I've talked about this before, but I had somebody the other day see this and go, oh my god, that's so cool. I'm like, thank you. The idea of having a magic item with crystals embedded in it that perhaps is a portal that gets to Menzo Berenzon or some other place like that. How cool would that be if you could transport into the Underdark without having to try to find it, which is really hard. Charm spells that are embedded, some sort of charm, and also can have multiple purposes. This actually glows in the dark, this around the heart, the part that the heart is attached to. If you turn off the light, it glows, so you could have, say, where they could see in the dark farther, like a dark vision type of an idea, or maybe dispel magic, dispel darkness, something to that effect. It has a little dragonfly on there, so you could even take it to another level and do something to, including that little dragonfly. Maybe he becomes a little spy. That would be so cool. Again, this one's a shield. Shield door. I had somebody tell me it looked more like a door than a shield, and it's got a crystal in the middle here, and a little butterfly down there. So that's another idea. I'm going to talk about one that's not done yet that I have in front of me here, which is using a piece of clay. I am practiced on the other side, and I have this netting effect here. So how cool would it be for you to have a magic item that on one side you could use to fly, and then on the other side you have a net, and the net you could use your magic item to create, say, I don't know, a 20-foot net, 100-foot net, wherever you as the game master decides this magic item is going to have the capabilities of doing, and it's really easy to make. So the idea is this: you would take your polymer clay, okay, and I like to use, for a lot of it, the primo, like a really a sturdier clay, not a really soft malleable clay. This one's a little more elasticy. And a leaf cutter, as simple as that. And putting a bunch of leaves, if you cut them out all in the same sort of direction, it sort of makes this net effect. Obviously, a lot of nets are square, but I just sort of thought this made it look more fish-like. Let's just put that in there. So a little more fish-like. And I'm just using this brown clay because I'm using it for the other one. And then what you would do is, for your backing of your, I'm going to fly at 30 speed or 40 speed or 50 speed, whatever. It's homebrew, so you can make it whatever you want. And then you have this as your backing. And let me just use this one because it's prettier right now. And you would cut it out and then bake it again. And there you have it. You've got a dual spell. The other idea I was going to show tonight is like a conjure a beast. And so you would take a simple cutter like this. I mean, if you don't have this, use the back of a glass and roll out some clay, put it down, give it a nice little cut. You've got the nice circle in here. And then I happen to have these little footprint charms. Okay, so you would literally, how easy is this, right? Press that in, press it in, press it in. And I'm going to show you what it looks like in a minute because it's kind of hard to see when it's the same color. Okay, so I have that there. I'm just going to do this for contrasting purposes. I think it'll help a lot. I'm going to use green. Look at how it shimmers. This is just like a shifting powder. Oh, how cool. And then you could use this to either, maybe it's that you can turn into a creature. You can turn into some sort of small creature. Perhaps as the game master, you want them to, roll on a d20 and there's you know, certain creatures that you have written out that they potentially could become based on the fact that they have this, and not normally could they ever cast a spell, but now that they have this really cool little magic item, they can cast a spell. I hope this inspires your own gameplay, and wait for it. So the idea is also, I think the more you incorporate 4D items into your gameplay, such as, you know, like things like this, and you have them have a pouch, like it might be really neat if while you're doing the gaming live, they have this empty pouch that you know, they possibly have on them, and then as they find these items in treasure hoards, or they go maybe visit a shop, every once in a great while you give them a cool surprise and have it get handed to them from an NPC. How cool is that? Anyway, I love to hear comments from you. I had a comment recently from somebody, and they were saying it was really cool, the stuff I was doing, and I want to say thank you. I really appreciate it. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.